I'm here. Alright, why don't we go ahead and play as Donkey Kong for this one, and we'll choose something different here. Why don't we go with the standard bike?
Yeah, we kind of have to have DK on the bike, because it's such a cool, derpy kind of thing, isn't it?
Alright, we got Desert Hills, Shy Guy Bazaar returning from Mario Kart 7, Wario Stadium, and Airship Fortress, a Mario Kart DS favourite.
Yes, one of my favourites from that game as well.
There's still like a ton of classic tracks they haven't put in the game, like Wario Coliseum from Double Dash, or Mushroom Bridge, also from Mario Kart Double Dash. Do you see where I'm going with this, Flame?
I am seeing that you still are an apologist for the worst 3D Mario Kart.
That's weird. Super Circuit exists.
That's not a 3D Mario Kart, is it, Tom?
Yes, it is. You move in 3D. Don't give me that shit.
That's not how that fucking works, and you know it.
Yes, it is. You should have said console-based, and then you might have been right. Actually, no, you wouldn't have, because Super Mario Kart exists.
Well, while Tom learns about how dimensions work, tell us how you feel about this particular course, Tom.
This particular course, it hasn't come up much whenever I played on, like, online or, you know, stuff like that. These are the enemies from Super Mario Land, so can I get a hell yeah in chat?
I will give the hell yes, because I will still say that Super Mario Land on the Game Boy is my favourite Mario platformer.
Really?
I absolutely love that game. Yes, it's nostalgia because I played it a lot as a kid, but that doesn't matter. That means it is objectively correct because the game that I played as a kid is obviously the best one.
As far as, like, sand courses go, this one is neat because you've got some industrial stuff, like, in the background. You have these dudes just running about without a care in the world. And you have a little bit of greenery at, like, the start.
It does have a lot of character to it, which that's the sort of thing that I think desert levels in games in general tend to struggle with. It's like there's only so much you can do when you look around and there's sand. Like, yeah. I will say these drifting spots at the end did kind of skill issue me on my first go round because like when I was trying to get the first place overall, they the AI is much better at drifting than I am.
It's actually a lot more aggressive in this game compared to past entries. There were like a few times where I did take first place, as you've seen already.
Yeah, did Donkey Kong just dab?
He did.
Okay. I mean, I can't really complain about that, given I love Shadow. I mean, he's been doing that shit since Heroes.
Just watch this.
But yeah, I feel like the thing with the AI is that it's getting closer and closer to how a human player would act, which means that it's harder to kind of take advantage of like just AI stupidity like you used to be able to.
But fortunately, I was able to Donkey Kong dab my way to victory, and there is my crown. Alright, so Daisy took second place. Will she be my rival? Because I saw Koopa Troopa trying to give it some of this.
Maybe. You kind of better hope so, because if you get beaten by the baby Mario there, that'd be kind of embarrassing.
Man, the baby characters fucking womp ass in this game. They were some of my biggest rivals.
I think it might just be because of how like the light characters move. I prefer playing as heavy characters, I kind of always have. But like the light characters sort of seem to be able to weave themselves around a lot easier.
Right, before I do anything else, settings, smart steering, off. There we go.
No more baby mode for Donkey Kong.
Nah, it's fine. Did you know there is actually a baby DK character?
Is there?
I think he showed up in New Yoshi's Island.
Oh, like, I mean, there've been other forms of Donkey Kong for a while, and like that's when you then get into like the DK family tree, and like we had DK Jr. who kind of fills that role for a while. I suppose, I guess, Diddy, but not really.
There was like a lot of talk back in the day of Diddy being like DK's nephew, but maybe I just like gaslit myself into believing that. He's Donkey Kong's best friend in most of the lore these days.
Well, he's a different species of ape, isn't he?
Yeah, in Bonanza, they explicitly say Kongs and, like, monkeys are different.
I don't know, like, I would need someone from, like, the Donkey Kong Country team to kind of draw up a family tree for me at this point. I'm kind of lost.
Well, most of them are either working at Rare or Playtonic, so good luck getting your mail received.
I don't know, like, Retro have sort of picked up the slack, although, like, I know the first Returns game didn't do that well, like, in terms of critical reception. I think a lot of people like Tropical Freeze, don't they?
Ironically, I've played Returns, but not Tropical Freeze. I'm gonna be honest, I prefer the country games, just overall, like, aesthetically, gameplay-wise. There's a lot of stuff in the retro-made Donkey Kong games where it's do or die. Like, oh, you didn't know that this part of the floor was going to fall away and tip you into lava, better do it again.
Currently, like, I haven't played Tropical Freeze, but from what I remember from all the like reviews and whatnot, that was one of the things that Tropical Freeze did a lot better than Returns. Like, it just had a lot less of the cheap level design.
Oh, that's good.
I feel like that game was kind of cursed in its release for multiple reasons, because like being on the Wii U and then released as like a Switch port at a weird time didn't help it, and also the fact that I think we first heard about its existence from people speculating about Metroid, and then it turned out it wasn't Metroid, so that kind of hurt people's impressions as well. But
yes, I remember Reggie wearing a Samus pin and then revealing, like, what was it, Funky Mode?
Yeah, the new Funky Mode featuring Dante from the Devil May Cry series.
He is pretty funky. Alright, Wario Stadium. Is this new or is this a returning track, Flame?
This, I believe, is like a loose adaptation of the N64 one.
Right.
And I say that as a technicality. Like, when I looked through the wiki, it listed it as the N64 one, but like, the N64 one was so like bare bones that, you know, you could make any Wario Stadium level and say that, like, I guess it's based on that. It doesn't have like the ugly Wario PNGs just slapped across the edge anymore.
Oh
so.
Man, that was Soul though, it was Soul.
That's like the one thing I remember from that track, because other than that, it's just like you just like generic motocross level.
Yo, all-terrain DK, fucking sell it as a standalone figure.
Yes, it is the like little snacks that you pick up from the stop areas that are how you unlock the costumes. Some of the characters have more costumes than others, some of them are cooler than others.
Yeah.
Bowser has some really cool ones, so I'm okay with that.
I think King Boom might have the best, actually, with his fucking monocle, top hat, and, you know, coat and tails.
I do remember that, and that fits his themed level really well.
That DK, funnily enough, I think has the least amount of costumes tied with Pauline. I wonder if they're going to be bringing out more DLC for the game focused around Bonanza.
That would be cool, actually. Kind of like how Captain Toad got like the Mario Odyssey levels. Like, if it's like a tie-in thing.
Alright, we're entering the stadium.
We did have one picture of Wario at the start, I did notice. It was slightly cut off, but it's not quite the same.
Oh yeah, this track is pretty cool.
I feel like this is one of the ones that does benefit from having the leading, because it's like when the music changes and suddenly it's motocross now, like that does leave a good impression.
Oh my god.
And there's lots of places to do stunts, which is another cool thing.
Yeah, we got the perfect outfit at the perfect time.
I hope that if this game does get DLC, at one point I hope they do bring back the Excite Bike level. Now we can do like multiple tricks in the air, because I feel like that'd be like just a like rapid fire doing spins and shit in the air.
Oh yeah, like a bigger version of that would be great.
Yeah, that's the sort of thing that they could expand upon, like the idea of.
This track being as improved upon as it is kind of reminds me of the stadium track in Crash Team Racing a little bit.
I'll be honest, it's been years since I played that game. I don't remember the individual tracks that well.
That's fair, mate, that's fair.
Another Kameko, are we?
We are a Goomba.
We are Goomba.
But I think that was a base roster edition, so unfortunately we don't unlock the Goomba. Where's Daisy? Daisy?
There's Daisy. Look, don't complain.
Even if you take first place next time, you're going to lose.
Yeah, that makes it easier for you, but I mean, if you do get home to the last minute, I'm still going to laugh, so you won't get off completely scot-free.
Well, that's fair, mate. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba.
It's kind of a shame that he didn't carry the costume across.
Here we go!
Now, as we see with the sidestepper there, that is one thing that I do think is kind of a shame about the character roster. Because I think in general, having the Kamek characters unlockable is a neat idea. It's just they clearly got the short end of the stick with the animation.
Yeah, also, they don't have costumes.
No, well, it's not just that, it's just that it looks really awkward the way that he's just sat there with his claws up rather than on the wheel. It's like, it really does feel like this was a last minute throw it in kind of deal.
Yeah, and while some moves are more iconic than others, some of them are just like, where's Egad? Where is he?
Like, I don't oppose having the minor characters in general, but like, if you were going to ask people what character do they want added to Mario Kart, it's not going to be Sidestepper, is it? It's going to be either Egad, or it's going to be like Gino, or it's going to be like one of the Mario and Luigi characters or whatever. Like, people ain't going to ask for random mooks or Goombas or whatever.
I don't know, the dolphin riding a dolphin bike is pretty lit.
Yeah, they did actually make an effort with that one just to theme it with the bike, but you know.
You will notice I have gone over 10 coins. That is because the maximum is now 20.
Which I am glad about, because you pick up 10 coins really easily, and in Mario Kart 8 it did feel quite redundant a lot of the time, the fact that you get the 10 coins in the first lap, and after that the filler item being the coin was literally just a wasted slot.
Technically no, because you can get a little boost off a coin.
It's sort of, but not enough to really make a difference, you know. It did feel like a filler item if they were, like, being too stingy to even give you a mushroom.
God, great memories of playing Mario Kart DS online and just drifting around these tight corners.
Always has been one of the coolest tracks aesthetically, I'd say. Like, the lava here helps boost it a lot as well. Here we get one of the famous drift sections. Always been one of the best ones.
Yep. Did you, like, have any trouble against Snakers online back in the day?
I don't remember. I didn't play DS Online that much. Like, I think it was quite a while before I had a Wi-Fi set up that the DS would play nice with. But, like, that is one thing that I am glad he's better these days. They do a better job of, like, cracking down on people cheating.
For sure. And there we go. I just took first 4 times in a row, thus proving that DK Bonanza clears Super Mario Odyssey.
If you say so.
Man, I forgot how good this game feels to play, because I put it down for like a couple of months just to focus on other HSC stuff, and specifically Zeldathon 25, which is our charity marathon. Went great, raised over $2,000 for Child's Play, so thank you all very much again for that. But coming back to this, it was just like, well, riding a bike, really.
Well, I can't ride a bike, so that don't work for me, but still.
Neither can I. I am very cat-handed and lack the balance sensitivity necessary, but in video games, I can be a monkey riding a bike.
Well done.
Living the dream. Yeah, it's Daisy.